Hi all, it's Foxborough and I returned to racing. I managed to gather over 200 trophies in 2 days and I think that gives me enough experience to give you tips. And I'm probably wrong, but hey, tips are tips, maybe it will be useful for you. First of all, we have Old Wrinkly's Cauldron, and I hope I pronounced it correctly, I hate that word. It allows you to exchange crops and animal products to chests, which can drop racing boosts like Yaknog or Speed Boost. Pretty useful, so if you don't have the Cauldron yet, or if you have been neglecting your farm for a while, I think it's a good idea to give it some love. Number 2 is shortcuts. I think that most of the racing tracks, if not all, have the shortcuts. They are great not only when you are racing with dragons with similar stats, but also when your dragon is a bit worse than the others, but the other players are not that good with the shortcuts. Sometimes it's just those extra seconds that we save that decide if we are going to commas first or not. Number 3 is single player mode. If you want to learn the tracks or remember where the shortcuts are, I highly recommend playing on the single player mode. You won't risk losing trophies, and if you are a new player, it's a good way to learn the tracks to become even better at racing and finish the tracks with better time. It's also a great tip for older players if you come back and there are new racing tracks that you are not familiar with. Number 4 is stats. There are a few items in the store which can help you become a better racer. For example, the Stormcutter set. You can buy it with coins so you don't have to worry about spending gems. It's not like super pretty, but sometimes those small stats can decide if you are going to finish on the first place. And the last one is sheep. When I was a new player, I thought that sheep were like super great because I might have been the slowest, but I was convinced that the sheep are going to add extra points to my score or something. So instead of racing, I was just flying around collecting them, and yes, I came as last and I was very sad about it, but at least I learned that I can completely ignore them and just focus on racing. And I'm still a bit sad about the whole deal with sheep, because if they are in the game and if we can gather them when we are racing, then why don't they do anything? It would be a great opportunity for players with worse dragons to just gather extra points because they focus on the sheep as well. And hey, wasn't it exactly like that in the movies and the series? But anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys today, so thank you all for watching, and I hope my mini guide was somewhat helpful, and see you in the next one.